You do have to be mindful of some other things, though. In this game, terrain is very much a I didn't mean to shut the music off, but the music's off right now. Just 1 second. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright guys, we're here. We're going to be doing some Kemmler. We're going to play some game. Let me make sure this is all set right. Oh, hi! It's me! Oh gosh, look how pretty I am. Okay. Oh guys, Milk and Cookie's here because he's being mindful of how great my stream is. So I rolled back our save to the turn 19. Just because we went through basically 11 turns of not having Ray's dead. I haven't checked if this actually gets like fixed. Ooh. I might actually have to start a new campaign. Let me see something real quick. Roland Day is coming back as a new member. Woo! Thank you very much, Roland Day. Welcome to the family, my brother. Kemmler, the original neckbeard. Yeah, I think we're at the end of this turn anyway. We'll pass a turn and see if that fixes it, like you guys said. I'm hoping it does. But really, I mean, we were off to a really good start. We had a really strong position over here. We knocked out the dwarfs very quick. So, imminent rebellion where? Well, let's just end this turn and see what happens. It's mainly just to see if this thing's broken or not still. What's up, Michael? How are you? And I haven't played Dota in so long. I haven't played League of Legends in so long. No! Alright, public order increase. That's all sorts of cool. Just watching instead of working. Let's try my life. Ah. Oh. That feels good. That feels like a good poop. That's the emotional bonus I wanted. Good, Anakin. Good. Now kill him. Okay, so let's... A Sparty off, man. Sounds dangerous. But I'm down. So let's get some... Let's put a bunch of shit in this guy's army because we know that we got some big daddies coming our way. So, for one, we do get some really good zombies with this. So we'll keep him as is. Here. Let's fight this first. We actually dealt with this almost exact army. That's crazy, yeah. It's almost this exact army in a rebel thing last time. We unfortunately lost our Cairn rates. I wasn't able to get them back. Or, I'm sorry, not our Cairn rates, our Hex rates. And Hex rates, by the time we're going to be able to get them back, it's just not going to be as fun. How much are you regretting talking about that Flesh Eater Core video thing about a month ago on a scale of to shut up, goat? Great goat on fire. Here's something I will tell you. The more someone tells me to do something, the more or less likely I am not to do it. Just because it's like, growing up, I never wanted to do my homework. I wanted to put together Warhammer models. I wanted to play Warhammer. I wanted to play video games. My mom always used to pester me all the fucking time. So there's like some sort of like thing built into my subconscious that like if you pester me to do something a lot, my brain just goes, I'm not gonna. Like, I used to get yelled at for it, for fucking sure, but I don't know why my brain does it. I think it's because, like, no one really wants to be told what to do. Like, not really. So, you can keep bothering me about it, but I promise I'm going to get it out, especially this week. But I swear it won't go any faster if you keep bothering me about it. And that wasn't, like, a bitter statement. That was just, like, this is a little thing about me. Here's a little nugget about me. Now, that was my dad. Apparently, like, my dad used to go down to the beach, like, put together, like, he used to rebuild cars and race cars and play, like, chicken. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Dad, you have, like, a fucking leather jacket, too? He goes, a couple of those. Actually, pretty excited about hearing about the next deals. Oh, I know, Great Goat. I was not actually directed at you. I was just saying, like, as, like, a matter of fact. I promise I'm gonna, like, I've been wanting to have it finished. So I will get it out very quickly. I haven't played in a little bit, so my micro is poopy. Poopy butts. Oh, wait, we got a donation. Hold that thought, and I'll read the donation in just a second. So sorry about that. Let me finish this battle. I don't want to pause it. People get mad if I pause. Okay, let's speed that there thing up. So we're going to be doing some Wolcen on the channel. Tomorrow there's going to be a video coming out where I'm going to kind of cover, like... It's not even like... It's a list video, and it's like basically the title is... Does your dad hit a jukebox to make it work? And he kicks it in the back of his heel as he's walking away from it. After he flicks a quarter in the air, and it perfectly lands into the coin slot. Alright, so let's get these guys all stacked up on targets. Let's go deep. Go deeper at it. I can feel it back of me. What? So yeah, Wolcen on the channel. That game's a lot of fun. I'm excited to do that with you guys. Oops. They're charged prematurely. Baby, I love your way. I wish I was playing Doom right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Rel. I am Kemmler. Zombies just getting ridden down here with these Vargeists. I'll toss them some money. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in place. Get it on. Yeah, sure, like. No, they got like no ranks. So fuck them. Like hell. I run. Did you hear what he said? Did you guys just hear what he said? I'm almost positive he said blood for corn. So Jacob Krell here is a fallen corn champion. Reskin corn champion. That shan't avail you, Necromancer. Go for it, Cal. Krell. Oh, with the overhead sweeping strike from the front, Krell does a crunching bone slam into the Master Necromancer. Let's go over here and pin these bar guys down. Oh. Then let's get you. Then you can do your cool little thing to do. No. Get in there and kill Krell. There we go. Is there a lore reasons why the Empire doesn't cremate their dead? It has to do with Mor, the Garden of Mor, and like the worship of Mor. Humans, while you would not expect to be very like religious in the sense that like kind of there's not like a huge zealotry amongst the humans of the Empire like there is for say Bretonnian. There is, especially in the northern regions of Empire, when you take a look at Nordland. There is basically like there's like three primary cults, right? You've got the cult of Sigmar, the cult of Ulrich, and the cult of the name that I can't think off the top of my head. More, I think, is a pretty big one. But that kind of like schism, more or less. Daddy wants that. This. Tall is absolutely the one I was thinking of. Hunger makes a lot of sense. Pose. Oh, Major Moolah dropping a €5 on me. Been loving your new stuff and wanted to show some support. Well, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it, my guy. I do not have the Red Duke just yet. But let me take a look at this previous donation. Garland Green dropping 20 fat ones on me. Bring fear into the hearts of mortals and beasts alike, and fetch me the undead wenches. Thank you very much, guys. Got a lot of love here today. You know, that's actually something that's worth checking into, Christian Vibrecht, is that, like, the way that medieval Europe, I guess you could say, approached cremation was very different than the way we do now. And I feel like a lot of the woes of the Dark Ages could have been averted by simple cremation, but that also has to do, it plays heavily into religion. The same thing with the Empire, plays heavily into religion. And, you know, the intact body is what goes down to the Gardens of Moor, and the underworld is down there, and it has to play heavily into that. That's a really good question. Like, I've never personally looked into, like, I know from my Catholic upbringing and my history of Western Europe about the fact that they don't simply cremate everything through the Dark Ages. But I think that's a really good point, is like... Sorry, he was reading that. Why not cremate? I'll look into that for you. Because usually I have answers for you guys on these questions based off of my like knowledge of Western history. Yeah, dude, the Italian Desert Raiders are really cool. They're kind of like mispegged as like, you know, people just think they're Middle Eastern themed and they're going to be boring and they're just going to be like a trope or like overly like a super like caricature, but they're not. They're very much not. They're really interesting characters, and I think that's what makes them so cool. Okay, so let's do this. Let's bring in 2 more bros. Let's bring in the Zambi. And over here, we got quite a bit of money there. Thank you very much, Misha, for linking that up. Roland Day, not even germ theory 2,000 years ago. Just think of if the fall of Rome didn't lead to the loss of things like a tourniquet. A tourniquet is something that was rediscovered. Like, we already knew how to do it. All like the Dark Ages are the Dark Ages, not because like, oh, there's this. It's kind of similar to like the Dark Age of technology in in Warhammer 40,000. You've got the Golden Age, the Pax Romana of humanity, which then leads to the not the Dark Age of technology, but what's it called? Fuck, man. Basically the part where the warp storms cut off Earth. Everything kind of gets convoluted and they lose all this technology, more or less. It's kind of the same thing. A lot of the technology that the Romans had, Western Europe lost when the Visigoths sacked it. Because Rome at that time, they didn't give a shit about the Western capital. They had removed Rome as its capital and supplanted it with Byzantium, Constantinople. So, they didn't really care about the Western Roman Empire. And when the Western Rome completely fell, it was kind of like, well, yeah, there's like the last vestiges of, I guess you could say, like one cohesive nation. But Age of Strife, thank you, Dr. Strangelove. I was like, Age of, can't think of it. Yes. But it's like the same thing. You have this huge drop-off of, quote-unquote, technological understanding throughout that entire era. Like, the Dark Ages are really shitty. Oh god, Crisp is here. He's already dropped in ellipses. He's gonna be actually for my Dutch knowledge. Yeah, well, Justinian can have the words with me all he wants, but the Eastern Roman Empire became the Byzantine Empire, which became Rome throughout the majority of the Middle Ages. It wasn't... The Ottomans pretty much ended the actual Roman Empire. I also think it's kind of funny how there's a lot of, like, tropes that have been propagated, quote-unquote, by, What's up, Dr. Z? Someone did donate to name 2 vamps, and I've got them here. So I've got the Lamian Vampire, Amber Sanguinarius, we've got the Graveguard, which is the Krelatons. We'll name that right now. If you guys haven't, there's a really good series on Netflix, narrated by what's-his-nuts, Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones, the very famous British actor. I think he's actually knighted. And the White King is Big Bell Hell, which I think I... Oh no, I didn't do that in this playthrough yet, so we'll do that. We'll do that next time. Because it's part of our quest. Yeah. That a White King. Charles Dance. Thank you, Rolande. Yeah, Chris, I was about to just say that. Like, the trope of, like, the Dark Ages being a bunch of, like, gerbil, disgusting people is actually not true. Roman baths continued throughout the Dark Ages. Like, they were not these, like, disgusting peasantry that just was like, oh, shit, go and get some of the porridge. Like, modeling from, like, hovel to hovel. Like, that was not the case. That was very much not the case. But the name of that... I'll replace that with her. Boom, boom, boom. The name of that... series on Netflix is called Ottoman, like the Ottoman Empire. And it starts with... Oh, what's his name? The second. The guy who sacks Constantinople. And then goes on to attack Vienna. And you have the big charge. At least I believe that's the same emperor, right? Okay, so what we're... Oh, I remember what we were doing here. So, yeah, Mehmet II. Mehmet. We're gonna make this location, like, pretty much... focused on disgusting creatures. So we're going to make this the primary thing focus here because of the Forester's Shack at the top level. It reduces upkeep for Fellbats and Vargeists. Vargeists? Why did I say that? Vargeists. As well as reducing the recruitment costs and their rank. So we will swap this building with them. Diversity? No. I just paid attention in school. I also watched the History Channel growing up before it was non-stop Pawn Stars and Ice Road Truckers Marathon. What is Deviant Art's favorite Warhammer faction? I would assume something with tits. Oh, just kind of keeping Mousillon good favor with me. Is Shadowversity the one run by what's his name? That author? There's a Fault in Our Stars, the author for that. You know who is a really good history channel that used to be a Total War channel? Is Kings and Generals. That used to be a Total War channel. And I talked to him a long time ago. He's a really nice guy. And then he just pivoted hard strictly into history-based content. He just fucking crushes it. He does such a good job. Like, it's like a crew of dudes. They're great. Same thing with Invicta. Invicta's a really, really, really nice guy. He's really cool. I've hung out with him like 2 influencer things. And he's really awesome. Oh god. Now I have to look this up. Alt and... I think it's something green. John Green. So his channel is... He does... Oh, it's called... His channel is just called Crash Course. And it's really, really awesome. It's really awesome. He does a lot of, like, really good, very high level. It's nothing super in-depth, but, like, if you have to speak on a... If you have to do, like, a presentation on something, and you have to touch on a subject, it's a great little, like, here's a 15-20 minute video that at least gives you an understanding knowledge of a single subject in history or, I think I've only really watched his history things, but they do a lot of stuff. So, Kemmler's all pretty good for the most part. I think what I'll do here is just swap out some of these zombies. Cool. So, Ghoul King. The problem was, you see this whole stack of death here? Got 3,100, 3,157 casualties.
I thirst.
Now it gives me the proper raised dead here. Before this patch, it was only showing zombies and skeletons. That was it. That was it. So it was pretty rough and tumble, bro. We could actually probably spruce this bitch up a little bit more. Oh. Let's... I want the Mortis engine, but it's 500. What's it called? I don't really have that kind of, like, no. Fun. I'd like to get this White Kingdom. What was cunning? Or, I'm sorry, aggressive. I have a, and we have to name him Big Bell Hell. Yeah, Garland Green, that's actually part of the reskin.
On death ascendant. It is night.
I'm going to pop 2 more of you in here. And this is just to get higher rank zombies, since all the zombies for him get hunger. And it actually makes them surprisingly durable, to be totally honest. Like, don't I get other abilities towards zombies? Isn't it Lord of the Scourge? Oh, Thrall Master? No. Yeah, raised dead cost is reduced. Recruitment cost is reduced significantly. And my rank for skeletons and zombies is high. I thought I got another thing for zombies, though. And we've got an Unliving Host, so at least our zombies get melee defense and melee attack. That's Dryrains for sure. All of my mods are in my description. The Undying Hole. But honestly, like, the zombies are... I mean, they're 17 and 18. They're not going to win any duels here, but... The fact that they're, like... and we'll take a look in the actual Graveguard themselves. When we take a look at them in the actual combat map, they're pretty cool looking too, so we'll take a look at that. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this campaign, to be totally honest. And I like that he's a bit squishier, right? Like, you can have Vlad just walk through everything. Ooh. That went down the wrong pipe. I'm also going to be doing lore on Wolfson. Because surprisingly enough, Wolfson has some badass lore. Now, as much as I want to do this... What's up, Toast? How you doing, man? I think that the 5 turns of -3 public order is going to... Blackstone Post especially is already kind of in a shitty situation, so... So we'll put that right there. That'll give us a little bit more funds. Have too many. Okay, so we got to get 1 more unit of Graveguard. We'll do that. I'm going to put the White King actually in this DZ's army. Give me your technology. Oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A 70% chance to succeed. And he critically fails. You're a critical loser. Don't I have another fucking necromancer somewhere? Or did I recruit that at a different time? Rank 2. Rank 9. What's Return of the Lich Master? I have no idea what that is. So that'll give us that. Over here real quick. How much? 1200? And Lore Keeper, huh? Want that Lore Keeper.
Expand
So right
Sylvania's
here.
borders.
Blackstone Post. This is going to give us 2 more levels in this guy.
I will not betray you. Who shall we deceive?
The technology. Specialist so that it's cost less. Bad thing.
Let us make doom.
Well, Regal Giant, don't worry about it, man, because today we're gonna steamroll the Bretonians. All right, let's take a look at this donation from Hurricane Irma here. Thank you very much for the $20, by the way, man. I really appreciate it. I love the vampire counts, but always have trouble playing Kemmler. What is your strategy for destroying your local neighborhood? Also, can you give us some Roman history in the most chill of Californian accents, brother? Let me take a look here. So, to start it off, wait till this finishes. Little Mengies. The first thing we did was take out Karak Ziflin, because we know that, you know, dwarfs are just going to get stronger as the game goes on, so we dealt with them very fast. We're going to let the Empire kind of deal back and forth with Corone. As you can see, Corone's actually kind of struggling against Marienburg, and they're throwing themselves back and forth at each other and weakening each other back and forth. So they're down to 97, so they're probably going to lose this territory, and then Marienburg's going to boost themselves up and push back, and it's going to be a constant tug of war until one thing or another pushes it. But after we did that, we jumped over here to Gisaro, and then over here to Castle Artois, and then we will now move probably south into Baston. My goal here is to take Baston, and then, or at least Montfort, and link up with the rest of Mousillon, and that'll at least give us some sort of trade, because right now we don't have that, and it's kind of a little fucking thing. But that's, I guess, like my short-term goal for dealing with my neighbors, if that answers your question, Hurricane. And what is some Roman history I could talk about? What do you want to know about Roman history? I guess it's a better question. I can cover a lot of different subjects on Roman history, assuming I still fucking remember it. Let's actually... Our book order is so shit across everything right now. And it's because we don't have anything to pump up our... attack. Oh, look at this, Beaumond. You big boner.
Let us wander this way.
Yeah, what, Irma, let me know, like, what in specific would you like me to tell you about Rome? Then I'm gonna repair that. I don't know how much it's gonna help. The Legion that was lost in the UK? I don't know much about that, outside from the fact they were lost in the UK. There's the Legion that was out on the eastern fringes of the Empire, and they were thought to desert and then create, like, the that one portion of Asia that has just blonde, blue-eyed Asians.
Let us make doom.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really know much about, like, a Legion that was lost in the UK. It was run... Legion that was led by the mighty Praetor Clive Owen.
You dare to rot.
Yes, my sire.
Oh man, my back just popped. That felt fucking great. I've always really enjoyed like the manipular formation of the Romans, and if you play Total Raised Dead is Fixed, if you play Total War Rome 2 and you actually use the manipular formation properly, it works and it's awesome. Well, Crisps, good point. Romans were not blonde hair and blue-eyed, but as you well know, majority, especially at the time of that suspected loss of that legion, was when Rome had auxiliary legions that were comprised mainly of mercenaries, Germanic mercenaries, which were blonde hair and blue eyes.
I hunt.
Grave times.
I'm kind of like I've got a bit of an impasse here. I'm trying to decide how to move down here into Baston. Don't want to deal like look at this fucking horde of horses. I don't think there's anything I could really do against that. What's up, Frankie Frank? I still have like a presentation I did. I did it in 6th grade for the Roman Empire and the Roman War Machine. And it's this big, huge red foam board, like back when you used to fucking make foam board presentations, not PowerPoint presentations. Not be majority Germanic mercenaries. I still think there were Germanic mercenaries at that time, sir. And it has like, you know how there used to be some books that when you open them up, you've got the clear film that goes up and over it. Like, oh, okay, here's a building. And you lift the film and like, oh, here's the like a cross section of the building. Like I have like a huge board with a bunch of like a bunch of those. Like one's for like an actual barracks. One was for like a fort that the Romans would make anytime they were on camp, and another one was for like the pseudo formation, where you'd lift it up and you'd see like how they would hold their shields in the formation. I'm like, God, this is fucking cool. I still have it because it's like the coolest product I've ever done. I went to like a gnarly prep school when I was in elementary school, and like I was writing. I remember when I got to college and people were like, oh, a 5-page paper? How are we gonna do that? Like, how are we gonna do that? I'm like, I cannot wait to write a 5-page paper. That sounds miraculous. Because I was writing these like single-space 10-page papers in 6th grade with note card annotations, full-on bibliographies. It was fucking miserable. Then I went into high school. It was the same thing. Like, it was a lot of shit. Then I went to fucking college and it was, freshman year, I'm gonna need a 5-page double-spaced paper. I'm like, that's 2.5 pages. I'll write that fucking right now. You don't even gotta do that. You recount the story of the last 5. I actually don't know the story of all the last 5 emperors anymore. Marcus Aurelius was one. It's probably because he's like my favorite Roman emperor. Who was after Caligula? Wasn't he one of them? Or was Caligula the start of the bad ones? I can't remember. You know what? Let's break this down. I mean, like, we're not gonna make the grave guard here. Let's do this. Caligula was the 3rd emperor? I thought he was the start of the bad one. I'm sorry. You know who the sword and shield of Rome are? I probably did at one point. Good, great. Don't split hairs, Crisps. Sometimes you can just be so matter-of-fact. Nero. Which one was the Great Fire of Rome? Was that Nero or Caligula? Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, Antonius Pius, and Marcus Aurelius. Yep. There it is.
The rot. I need more minions.
Okay, so that army got a lot smaller, which is good. Cannot steal technology. Nero is a fire, okay. Rome is one of those subjects that, like, I learned a lot in 6th grade and then again in 8th grade. And then throughout my Latin classes. But, like, fuck, man. I revisited, like, the Indus River Valley history at least 5 times my scholastic career. I hated it. Sorry, I'm reading chat and I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. I'm losing my train of thought. The Bastion doesn't have a lot of crazy shit. Joaquin won the Oh yeah, man. So it's Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, Antonius Pius, Marcus Aurelius, and then the late, great, but not so late, but also great Joaquin Phoenix. Smile for me now, brother. God, that movie was so good. I think the biggest letdown with that movie, though, is that he didn't take his... Russell Crowe didn't get his legion to march into Rome. And I know, the whole, there's no Roman legion in Rome, and blah, blah, blah. It was just the garrison, which was sizable as fuck. But I really wanted to see a Roman legion march on Rome.
Do you know who I am?
Okay, so I think if I attack Montfort, he'll attack Carrick Ziflin. Which, I suppose that is what it is. At least it's not dwarfs. And then he'll probably go for the Blackstone Post.
Ready.
Which I could probably beat him to. Let's just kind of get on the border here and prepare to push into it. This is like my first very hard campaign in a long time, so I apologize for the kind of slow plotting of me going through this one. What up, Painting Coach? Dude, Painting Coach, I'm sorry, man. You've sent me an email and I still haven't gotten back to you. It is my fault. It is all my fault. Fuck you, Great Goat on Fire. I love Prometheus. I think that's a great movie. Like it plays upon like that like galactic horror trope that then immediately goes right into Alien. But I love Prometheus, dude. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that either. You know, Major Mula, I actually don't mind that Robin Hood. It's not great, but I think it's a fun movie because big budget, large ensemble and extra cast movies like that aren't commonplace anymore. Like you think of Gladiator, you think of Last Samurai, you think of all those movies, they came out within the like 2, 3, 4 years of each other. And, like, those are some of the most epic fucking movies of all time, right? Like, you have Lord of the Rings, which is all epic movies. You've got Last Samurai. You've got Gladiator. You've got all the Kingdom of Heaven. All those things are these big, huge war movies that just... we don't really get those much anymore. Now it's like everything's heavily CG'd, or it's more like modern warfare style action films and less actual period pieces. Okay, this is gonna hurt me hard, so we gotta do this, unfortunately. I don't want to do that. So... 1917 was great. 1917 was great.
I will not betray.
Yeah, I didn't blink that entire fucking movie. Oof. Fox arrows. Okay, that's not fire
It is
arrows.
night. It will be
I succeed. Dude, Cryo Tier, I totally agree with you. You cannot watch Kingdom of Heaven without watching the director's cut. The director's cut makes the movie make sense. Or allows for the movie to make sense. Major Mula, there is a director's cut. Kiro asked, am I excited for the Adepticon reveals? I'm so excited for the Adepticon reveals. Like, in the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven, it explains that he was a men-at-arm of horse on horse. So you understand now why he can ride a horse so well, why he's good at fighting on a horse, and that he was responsible for building the siege equipment of the castle, because he was a blacksmith. So it makes sense, though, why how he knows to mark X amount of yards away from the cities or the walls of Jerusalem. Like that one scene is all of 2.5 minutes of dialogue, and it makes the whole movie make that much more sense. Just keep it in. Just keep it in. You have to keep that in. And also, it kind of makes time make more sense in that movie, because there's a lot of the cut portions of it happen in between when Sibylla goes to his lands. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that happens, and you understand why there's such an issue with the monarchy of Jerusalem, because it cuts out a lot of stuff with her son. How are we leveling Kemmler? Lubin, I'll show you.
I need more minions.
We're going heavily into his Nagash line, or I'm sorry, his Krell line, and then picking up some of these abilities, picking up his really strong passives here, and then 3 points into Unliving Host.
We have met before.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Defender of the weak.
and you should see my last name. I've lived a life of people mispronouncing my last name. All right, and let's go ahead. This gives us some income, right? A little bit. Like that. So my thoughts right now, and I'm going to run it by you guys, and you guys can tell me what you think. I'm going to take Bastogne right now. We'll use both of our armies and just slam right into them.
It is forbidden.
We'll just mount the walls, everything like that. They've got some Knights of the Realm here. They've got 3 units of Foot Squire, 4 Foot Squires, actually. That might be tedious to deal with, but we've got some Grave Guard. We've got our Cairn Wraiths. We should be okay. Fuck off, Crisp. So, taking Castle Bastogne, that'll probably force him, Beaumont, right back into me or into Carrick Ziflin, and we'll kind of deal with it from there. Unless you guys have any recommendations on other directions to go, that's the way I think that we'll proceed. As much as I want to make this Balefire Brajal, because we need more Vampiric Corruption, but I think we need the Gibbet. Never watched the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven. I liked the original one well enough. If you like the original one, you'll love the director's cut. Brazier. Thank you. I've heard it pronounced like 50 different ways, and they're always... Like, pronunciation is like existential dread when you run a YouTube channel. I'm not going to lie to you. There's 15 different people will have 15 different pronunciations of it. It's like when people get mad at me for pronouncing von Karstein, when that's how you pronounce it. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack. I'm going to save here just in case some bullshit happens. Like the other day when, what's it called, just swooped in out of nowhere and just destroyed the crap out of me. So let's go. You know what? I'm actually going to... No, we have to lead in with this army. We there anything we can summon up before we do this? Yeah, let's get some summons. Let's do you for sure. And is this just a unholy lodestone? Why not? Why the fuck not? Have that just kind of trail the army. Reboot Guilliman is probably the worst word, the worst name in the Warhammer continuum. Declare war. We're playing on very hard, Mikasa. This is not going to go well, but I'm excited. We'll continue this. Oh, we actually can't because we don't have the poop. I forgot about that.
Yes, my sire. Dance macabre. Recusant.
Turn them to death.
Yeah, we can't because we do not have. Ugh. I'll take a turn. See how this goes.
Yes.
I might need to save scum because I did not know about that no siege attacking thing. Because I probably would have summoned up something that had siege attacking on it, just to allow me to attack the walls immediately. Okay, cool. So they attacked us. I'll take it. Robo Girlyman. One of my favorite ones. Who's my favorite demon Primark? Probably Angren. Later, Gustav. Thanks for jumping in, man. Isn't that... Is it Hojland? I'd say Angren because Angren doesn't change. Well, like, I mean, he definitely does. But, I mean, when I think of, say... This... We're going to do like that. Guys right here. When I think of, like, Perturabo, or I think of... What's that other nasty shithead? This. Okay, that'll do, pig. Like, we can put you in 2, put you in 3.
Heinrich
Kemmler. Who's the Primarch of the Emperor's Children? Crisps, help me out. Fulgrim. They're all shitheads. Like, they're all just the fucking worst, man. Like, they have really cool character arcs, and there's amazing flaws on them, blah, 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 but I just don't... I don't like those characters. They are such assholes. Like, I mean, to put it bluntly. Fulgrim is just a Ponzi hairdresser, and as a result, you know, he kills... He causes a lot of shit. These guys over here. Bros up here. Oh, look at this. Clever girl. Shooting at my accountants, I see. Right. Get. Let me just take a look. I don't know what the hell's over here. Okay. Doggy Dog's going right over here. Oh, those mounted yeomen? That's what's doing that? Peasant bowman, peasant bowman, peasant bowman. Bros over here as well. And everything's over here is moving, right? Yes. This is yeoman and yeoman. Spearman. Dude. Watch out for my zombies. They'll get ya. Spooky, scary zombies. Ankle sting. That's mature. I've never seen so many damn amount of yeomen in my life. Actually, that's not true. Riding right through them, dirty. Push all the way through. Gonna keep chasing them off around a little bit. Well, every single Primark kind of has like a bit of, oh no, no, no. What the hell's going on over here? Why is there an issue? Okay, I'm pausing so I can do this right. There we go. There we go. Did it actually go through? Yeah, it went through. And there. Oh, look at this second army I didn't even fucking look at. Balefare thing right there. Ooh, harmonic convergence on them too. That's pretty dirty. Okay, so drop that on that. Yeah, let the zombies take it. That's what they're meant for. Sorry, nice little realm. Yeah, nice little. Proceed through my zombies. It is a trap. That's the realm as well. Here. Back. God, look at that swarm. Wait, is this Bowman's army? Hold on, let me... No? You just... I feel like there's like 50 fucking Knights of the Realm right now. Why did my FPS go down? Hard. Okay, so... Back here, I just wanted to see if that was Bowman's army. Back, 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 back. Wheel around with this force. Button, please. Everyone get invested over here. Uh-oh.
At once. Blood magic.
He just wants to hug you. Oh, it is Bowman's army. So this is in fact Bowman's army. That's why there's so many fucking things around. Okay, so let's get this bro Bellfire over here. These things over here invested in this as well.
Blood frenzy. We are immortal.
Yeah, this is... I'm gonna actually slow this down. My FPS just tanked right now. What is going on here? Gotta be something sapping my fucking FPS. I'm sorry, guys. Usually I do not have, like, this bad FPS issue. You know what I bet it was? I rendered, like, something pretty, like, intensive a second ago, and it used up a lot of VRAM. Those Knights of the Realm are gonna get put down. These This thing needs to get over here, lick my dick split. Two bros out of this. The zombies are eating my GPU. Oh. Okay, so these bros can come alive. Cast here. No costs, I suppose, on Eladine. The bowman, bro. That is your goal. This is looking pretty bleak. Skeleton Spearman into these Knights of the Round, please. Push everything in this direction. The White King, let's jump that White King right here on Paladin. Paladin. Foot Squires. Where's Krell? What are you doing? Why aren't you killing? Oh, see that? Yeah, how everything just like sped up. Get this close and like I'm just down to 69 frames a second. Oh. Get this guy right. And Vampire Lord, just have her go do this. Who could use this the most? I need to keep these guys kind of in the fight because they're like pretty important. Okay, Krell, you got a new target. You're gonna go right here for Lucia Granier. Trip ghouls for sure. Go eat these bros. What's this? What is this? No, Spearman. I need you in the fight, brothers. Dogs. Doggy dogs. Doggy dog, 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 dog. Bro, you better be doing your fucking job. Lost something. Oh, look at that hefty hit.
Destruction. I am death.
Stay on her. Keep killing her. Who's not in a fight? You need to be in a fight. Oh, Tom. Okay, come over here. Let's come over here and kill these quick. Uh-oh. Kemmler, move! Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her, and we win. These foot squires are pretty beastly right now, actually. They're eating me up. Good, good, Henrik. If I could get like another like pendulum, ooh, it'd be so good. These two. There. Okay. No! No! Get your wind blast away from me. One job. Y'all had one job over here, and it's only to kill her. She's like a paper bag. Where's Sanguinarius? Yes. Kill Bowman. Just swarm her, bros. Come on. Like 2 paladins over here anchoring this whole line. Pat in the faces. White King, go be a White King. Broke that over there. Come on. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Alright, who's not attacking? You bros aren't. Oh my god. Get her. Get her. Dang, thank you, Krell. Krell's the fucking man right now. Leadership over here is waning. And then some bros. And surge all over these bros. Holy Lodestone. I'm not gonna lie, that unholy Lodestone probably helped a ton. Done with. Back now, protection.
Blood frenzy. Heinrich Kemmler.
Sorry guys, I know watching me play in slow motion is not the most fun, but that was a pretty intensive little fight for me. I have not been playing recently, so whew. Let things just kind of do as they wish here. Clean up any things we can. Cryptghoul is probably good at jumping all over stuff. I lost both of my Black Knights, but that's in my mind that's a necessary evil. I mean, we crushed 2 armies in a garrison right there. I am a fan of the Dead Space series. Am I terrified of it? Absolutely. I think Krell is permanent now. Not sure. Look how cool. No, he's not. But that's the thing on him. How cool he looks. I have a lightsaber. I just don't like Perturabo. It's like they made him the Primark Black Sheep, or Primark, Can I catch him? Like, they made him... They made him so kind of, like, mopey. Like, in the ways that... I get it. Like, all the Primarks are mopey about one thing or another. But he 230 kills in that one fucking Black Knight, dude. He was a champion. Canwraith's making it through. Yeah, he is so whiny. The Iron Warriors are cool, but he is just so damn whiny. Oh my gosh. The dead rise again. Alright, so we got the Königstein Stalkers. I really got to read the Siege of Terra. I'm really excited to read it.
I thirst.
Okay, so
I will not.
War it is.
let me see if we can just auto-resolve that battle. We will get... No bastions at rank 12. Okay, and this makes him, yeah, no longer degrades in battle. So, let's get... I want to finish this one off. Get the casualties replenishment rate. What does Dark Pact do? Ooh, leadership when attacking is good because it'll help out my zombies so they won't kind of degenerate. Even Krell would be impressed. Spasibo, Bratan. 200 Russian rupees. Rubies? Ruples. Rubicons. Here's some death we've got. We do need to get a little raised dead in here. I appreciate your generosity from Russia. We're going to do that because it's 10%. Be a nice little boost. White King, let's just give him training. Belongs me. Oh, great. I'm going to quick save and see how this auto-resolve goes real quick. If I lose a bunch of shit, I'm just going to do it myself, but for the sake of, like, time. Yeah, that was too much to lose. I mean, I can summon these guys up real easy-like, but this isn't one I really want to...
This is the rot.
Yeah, we'll save scum that one. I just wanted to see what auto-resolve would do for me. Just to kind of save some time. That's actually pretty interesting, Crisp. So Crisp was saying I actually kind of respect him being self-important in the Siege of Terra books. He's by far the only Primarch to actually try to win the battle, and Horus knows it. Angron et is and in Latin, and company are basically useless for the most part. Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? You kind of take a look at who's the biggest rivalry for Perturabo, and it's Rogel Dorn. And the Siege of Terra is a test of Rogel Dorn and his defensive capabilities versus Perturabo's sieging capabilities. So it's like... The Siege of Terra is the fight, sure, got it. But for Perturabo, it's Perturabo versus Dorn. He doesn't really care about the Emperor so much as he cares about beating back Dorn and then be like, I won. Fuck you, Dorn. Great Goat on Fire. I think that pre-Vader Anakin wasn't bad. And if you watch the Clone Wars, you see the arc of Anakin better, I think. Yeah, and the Iron Cage is what it's called, Flying Dutchman. Okay, so we'll gamble this up. We'll put these guys just... We'll see how this goes. We'll put these guys all the way back here. See if we can just kind of hold on to them for a little longer. But I'm not holding my breath here. You will drop that. You guys pick that up. Rubles, yes. Well, I think that's what I like so much about the Night Lords, is that they're not chaos, right? They're not like... That's a good point, Crisps. They're not chaos. They are, you know, they're their own entity. And I like that about them the most. Like, I think what's just so fucking boring about... I'm pausing real quick to see what we got on the wall here. Mobs. Do I have any squires? Squires over there, so. There. That'll be our big shock up the walls. Didn't I have crypt ghouls? No. Oh, these guys... These Cairn rates can mount ladders? The future. It's crazy. Rows go forth. Oh, there's magic. Cool. And I'm running stuff forward here to try and get it to kind of tank a little bit of the fire coming out of those gates. That unholy lodestone up here as fast as possible. I mean, Krell can't take a ton of damage, but certainly easy to kind of hide. He is a single entity.
Swiftly.
Heinrich's kind of scooting up over here. I wish I could do this on the walls. That'd be just so bueno. I know I can't. I know it's on the wall. Let me do it. It would be so cool. It would clear the whole wall.
Legions to me.
Alright, get that guy on the wall.
Crush the breathers.
Dude, she got up there fast. Damn. You know what?
I will not shy at these.
What's her stat line like? I mean, she's pretty beastly. I can put both of them on the wall. Give it.
On death the sentence.
Oops, sorry, wrong button.
Vampire. Understood at once.
You abandoned this portion of the wall, you crazy bitches. Okay, so I can put Krell back here and have him go up too, which is just lovely. Or send Krell back over here towards the prophetess. That is going to be the way to go. Krell is in the city. He's pissed.
Blood frenzy.
What up, Hugh Ged? How you doing, my brother? Okay, so this is what I wanted over here. That right there.
Blood magic.
We'll get a good... Oh, on the wall. Get it close. Oh, okay, whatever, that'll do. Come on, Krell. Push through, Krell. Push through, Krell. Don't let them muck you up, bro.
I am back. At once.
I'm doing well, my brother. Really? Harmonic convergence? On these two fuckers?
Heinrich Kemmler. Mighty champion. Die, mortals! I am the Lich Master.
Oh!
Destroy the undead!
Well, juke out and get her.
Kemmler's will. Destroy the earth! For my master! Fear the tomb. I run.
Get away from that one fucking horse, man.
Now!
Get swarmed by the undead, Bretonia. Beef Palpatine. Universal language for chaos. I believe that Beastmans can speak Galactic Common.
Expand Sylvania's borders. Yes, my lord of death.
Yes,
Darkness
brought that down
comes.
just in time. Good, good, Anakin. Good. We're gonna give you invocation because healing is important. Got the spell shield. Casting a fixture shard. Blast is also good. We're gonna put that back onto what's his name. Oh, earthing rod. What's up, Nayar? How are you doing, man? Red.
Find me grave bound.
If you look for me in the morning, you shall find me a grave man. So let's actually build a key. Bastone. What is Bastone looking like? So we got... Oh! Top rank mausoleum. Public order. Black Knights. This is a pretty nice little building here.
Let us make doom.
Man, I can get some beastly Black Knights. Look at that. I think some Crypt Horrors would add some pretty good staying power to this army. That'll do. Okay. I'm actually going to have you spread some public order because you're not so important to me as a combatant. And you just keep replenishing my troops. We'll put you on a horse next time you level. That'll help me out a ton.
Your wish, master.
And let's, you know what? For the sake of that, let's just knock the income down. Grid. I think we should. I have not watched Parasite. I do want to watch Parasite. You know, I think... What's corruption here like? Okay, so we need to get more corruption for sure. Foster terror. I love that. Let's go this. Let's go this. Public order to help out there. God dang. Dick. You want that though.
Do you need fresh troops? Strike out.
So Bowman was beat to shit. And if we can replenish fast enough, we could push on Montfort pretty fast.
Spread the rot.
Nayar, they are doing very well, brother. And you, might as well just get... we're gonna get Restless Dead, so she can move around our territory a little bit quicker. That's gonna be her primary goal. We stopped the revolt there. I have two of the following. Graveguard. Oh, I think it just means... Oh. Because I summoned up these guys. It means Graveguard, not Graveguard with great weapon. That's dumb.
I need more
That's
minions.
irritating. Public order building here. Let's repair it. I'm going to sap my funds, but it'll give me the public order I want here. Ooh, got a good little wrist pop there. Guys, this is a good stream here. We're about an hour and a half in. We're progressing through this a lot better. Having that raised dead is huge. We're actually able to field an army that could fight these other armies. Without those Graveguard, ugh, we would not have been doing very well here. I'm not gonna lie. Chilfroy Sigebald. That should put us... You know what? Wait a minute. How do we get... We just got a shit ton of money? How do we get 6,000 gold? We're definitely going to do this. We want that public order. That's going to be... Oh, awesome. We needed that. Holy crap, we needed that.
News of your conquest spreads far and wide.
Oh, that was
Your
such a
developing power
boon and a
is
half.
noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
You know, it's funny though, Great Goat. This is not counting. The Great Goat or the Great Goat have two of the following units: Graveguard, the Sturmsman, in the following Lord's army: Heinrich Kemmler. So, what we're going to do here is you dismantle some buildings. No, I didn't. That quested it.
Find me.
Your prestige grows, my lord. Where was that other bro? Where's the dude back from duty? Oh, he's like hidden right there.
Your wish,
Damn
master.
that mo- Alright, don't fuck up this time.
Raise it to the ground.
What are you even here for, Sigvald? What is it that you do here? 42%. I bet you this will go through. Okay, I thought I was going to. I was going to be like, are you fucking kidding me? Did waste quite a bit of money, not gonna lie. But what I want to do real quick there is this.
A pact will be placed.
Oh, dude, it is. Thank you, Eric. I had it here for,
Defender of the weak.
for Doom. Thank you for reminding me. That's where it should be. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I really need this. We're going to do it. And I want to... Can you make me on the... Oh, yes! I want these hex rates. I want to make them, though, with this dude. Oh, I can make Vargulfs over here. We just got a beastly little army we can put in this place. So let's do this.
Now, I thirst. Marching.
I don't think I really... But so I'm going to take... This is coming up here. And then give me this and this.
Yes, Neferata was right.
Yes, she was, wasn't she? Crazy
You
bit.
dare! I go.
Spread
So
the
that
rock.
will trip. Next turn we'll get that. But, boom. Stalkers. Oh, well, that worked. Raid Karak Buftar. Couldn't be further away from where I'm at, right? I suppose. Well, I guess it could be, but... Oh, man, I forgot to show you guys. These guys look way cooler in combat. Because of that reskin mod.
Yes, my sire.
Isuru, let's do... What's over here? Okay, so... Eric Ziflin, let's go ahead and just make your last building. I would like to do more growth, but I think the public order is going to... That'll sap all my money, like you do. One more turn there, and we'll be all set. You gonna fuck up again? Yep.
Yes.
It's the name, my bro. This should put me... Yeah, I should be able to do this now.
It is night.
Are you kidding me? I still can't. I've got, like, connecting land.
Great. Greetings, brothers.
How's about
What does
this
my
lovely
bloodline
gift?
require?
Does 393 gold sound good to you? We'll see on. Alright. If I get a Banshee up, I'll start having the Banshee try to assassinate things. Get some bloody kisses. Allow me blood. You know, we killed some people in that big Bretonnian fight. I'm surprised we didn't get any blood kisses for it. Because we... blood kisses for... Oh, leaders. We did not kill that leader. He had just a little bit of health left. Oh, look at this guy. This guy is just fucking torqued right now. How do I can never remember what button does.
Now's the time.
There we go.
Undead.
Erg, my bird. What's my bro up to? Thank you. Kill Bretonnia, please. Is this a mod? No? I'm fine with him going for Empire. I would just rather that he did not go for me.
Yes.
Okay, so her nice little skeleton horde is set. So we can make some juicy things in here, and we can do it all with the love of this ability. 15% raise cost reduction. So... rather than just pushing on Montfort, let us do this. The crypt ghouls are going to be good here. Go ahead and Walkaroo.
Who wishes the red kiss? I hunt.
Tomb rot.
Which mod, man? I mean, like, I have mods on. Oh, there's no Blood Dragon Vampire yet. He's the next one we're doing, AR. Sorry about that, dude. So, he can reduce the cost of the thing. I've never been a fan of Black Knights with barding. but I'm a huge fan of hex wraiths. Battle Angel, people keep bringing that up. I've never actually seen it, unfortunately. A Mortis engine would be great in this army. The carry rates are fine. Probably not an AR. A Vargulf would be good. Regal Giant, I couldn't agree with you more. I just want Hex Race back, man. They're so cool, and their effectiveness drops off so fast. Bill Hill, I did do part 2. This is a redo of part 2 because we lost Ray's Dead, and if we had started at the end of part 2, Aquitaine would have just ridden right through us. So we restarted basically with Ray's Dead fixed, and we actually built up a nice army. So we're in good shape.
Yes.
So what's the here to here?
What?
Like it.
Undeath Ascendant.
Are there any special buildings here we can make? No, does not look like it. We gotta get a black coach, right? Like, we have to get a black coach. I feel like here, since we already kind of have this building done, my thought, and you guys can let me know what you think, I'm going to demolish this and build a Balefeld Brazier. Brazier. Who can the string with Sparty? What's up, Max Ben Jim? MBJ.
Ready.
Lord Alfaria says, I hope they show the Light Elves at Adepticon. I would think so, too. I'm saying, I'm just going to... I said March. I think April's going to be the time when we get... Yeah, I mean, I think Black Knight, like I said, Black Knight's effectiveness drops off too fast. I'd rather make Blood Knights. Let's demolish this. Get that 1500. Shiro hasn't. Well, he's not going to do shit. Oh, 68%? What's the best lore of magic in the game? It's too subjective, I'd say, man. Why? Why do we even keep around?
I will not betray you.
I mean, yeah, the lore of vampires is really strong, I think. Because you also get Raised Dead with it. You get like a campaign mechanic and an in-game, or an in-battle. Ooh, war declared between Corona and Musion. That's not good. Yes, attack the city. We'll go recruiting surplus because of what we're doing right now.
It is night.
Okay, so let's swap some units out here. I'm gonna rename this Raised with Love. We're gonna break down Raised. What do we want here, guys? We've got to look at our predicted income. We can't actually put a ton in. So, unfortunately, our Mortis engine will sink us as far as income goes. But I'm thinking Vargulf. Vargulf looks like it's going to be the most fun. I mean, again, it's like one of those things you just don't get to see too often when you're looking at multiplayer fights. Lord of the Big Wah. We'll do a Vargulf. I think the people want a Vargulf. So That's building up. Everything's good over there. We'll do this. Kind of stabilizing a bit. Lucion's 57. What's Corone? 5.
The blood of Gilles.
So, like I said, Corone and Marienburg usually go back and forth, but it looks like they're going to push into Leonesh and Marienburg here. Fuck that one called.
Sylvania's borders.
And let's take advantage of this. Pushing out this direction. As soon as this either goes through negatively or positively, we will attack Montfort.
My vows will not allow it.
Nope. I do not want to take that keep, but it'll be fun, but I do not want to take that keep. Alright, Volker Ratep.
I will not betray you.
Might as well have you guys boost some income. 500, 360, 710. So in the meantime, I'm going to have you bros both go right.
Destroy. Darkness comes. Find me charnel pits.
Problem here.
Your wish, master. Who shall we destroy?
That'll wait up. Okay. We got a big old nice army ready to go as soon as this Montfort battle goes down. Hopefully we can end this stream by taking Montfort, and we'll have backed 2 portions of Bretonia. What, Scarsnick? What could you possibly want from me? Hoping this fight happens right now. Oh shit. Well, looks like Montfort is going to the orcs. The final supper. And that means we're going to get ready for a push down here into Aquitaine.
Do you need fresh troops?
More than that, bro. Rank 10? Okay, then let's do boost income a little more with you. Since these guys are really going to be focused mainly on campaign.
This night?
Yeah, my income, I can't sustain more units or else I'd just be getting hot and horny over here. Don't I have like the Battle of Bastogne over here? Do siege battles not contribute to the raised dead anymore? Or did they not ever? Am I stupid? Out of curiosity. Waterloo, I keep calling it Aquitaine.
Armored in faith.
Darkness come. Greetings, brothers. What does my bloodline require?
Welcome back, Ged.
Yes.
Dude, Sylvania is girthy. Strength rank 4.
Let us make doom.
I think we're going to wait one more turn here. Again, we're just kind of looking to see what happens with that. Can't repair anything. Can't even build in that demolished building, so. Yep. I'm hoping they just destroy it. And I'll take my secondary army to go occupy it. Yes! Perfect. So Bastogne is out of the equation. Oh! You fuckers, Paravon. Well, you know the nice thing about that? You know the nice thing about this? They took it all in one go. So...
Spread the rot.
Wow, they still don't have the most beat up army that I was hoping from that. The nice thing about them taking it immediately means that I don't have to invest anything to take it from them. Or to resettle it, basically. Isuru has some fucking public order issues. Let's build public order. Oh, we got a public order building. No, that's not public order. 1,000 to make.
It is night.
On a steed, put you with all the horses. Barded, skeletal steed. Ivo von Schwarzhofen.
Grave times. Your wish.
And specialist for you.
This night.
Yeah, are you even gonna... You just frustrate me. You frustrate me because I know you're just gonna... You just suck at what you do. I mean, this guy's got all the good stuff. He still sucks at what he does. Peterson, great. Mortal Informer. Man's Ruin. Yeah.
I need more.
Go pale, they glow. So let's just go ahead and fuck this guy up. Declare the war. Unfortunately, we have to fight this. But it'll be a kind of a good thing to kind of close up the stream on. We're about an hour 50 into this, so we'll play for about 15 more minutes or so. I like to kind of keep these around 2 hours so they don't get all weird. They process onto tubes. Okay. How many hordes they have in 40k? I don't even know, man. That's a
Master of death.
crazy. Is it? Honestly, just fall on one. Spread out just a little bit. There we go. Nice manipular formation there. And we'll gamble that up. Dot. I think endless is a pretty safe term to use. Okay. And fast. Oh. We're gonna pause. So I wanted to show you guys this. So this is what the Dryrain's Reskin mod does. To see how these guys kind of look like, rather than zombies, they look like obviously like Empire zombies. And if you take a look over here at the skeleton warriors, they look like men at arms. You know, they kind of have like more of a Bretonia theme. But my favorite are the Grave Guard. These just basically look like straight up foot squires, and these guys all look like foot squires. Like, I love it. I think they're so sick looking. Like, it makes playing the Bar Legion that much cooler because these are just not typical Grave Guard here. I really, really like it. And Cryptors are just Cryptors. Just like way more thematic. Those gleaming banners. Do the Black Knights look like Knights of the Realm? That's a good question. I don't think. I think so. Yeah. Knights of the Realm indeed. A whole horde of them. Do you have any archers? Oh, they do. Hessenbaum. Alright, so that's over there. Where is this dude? I want you actually disarmed.
I am back.
You guys are all supposed to move at the same time, and you did not, so that's annoying for me. Or at the same rate or pace. Zombies were supposed to be in front. We're gonna out of Yeoman real quick.
The living will join us.
No.
What? Swiftly.
Oh, good. Good place to march, Krell. Or, Kemmler.
Tremble before me. Slaughter.
I do know about D&D.
Surpass Nagash.
Couldn't help but notice, Krell, you're not doing anything. Oh, just batter up, eh? I want to do this before he gets out of range. Sorry. There we go. He's slowed.
Mighty Claw.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Kira. I'm trying to get him.
Where is Krell?
What the fuck, man? Get him, get him, get him. Didn't get him. Get him, dogs, get him, dogs, get him, dogs, get him, dogs. Oh, oh, it's so close. Oh, you need a horse, man. Well, I think that counts as killing him because it was a siege battle. Have any mounts in the Warhammer lore? I thought he was only on foot in Warhammer lore. I don't remember him being on a horse. He only comes on foot. I could check the armory book real quick for you. Yeah, this counts as killing him. Yeah, I've got a blood chist for that. And then we will just occupy it. There's no reason to do with the heftier hit. Hummus le jongleur. He uses an undead wyvern zombie slayer. What? That. Definitely going to give him the power stone. Alright, Hugh, thanks for jumping in, man. Always love seeing you, brother. Alright, she needs a nightmare because if she had a nightmare, she would have been able to slow that guy down, and that would have been awesome. And one more level, we can get Eternal Bastion on him. But let's, in the meantime... I'm open to suggestions, guys. Dark Pact is actually kind of good, giving us a lot of leadership whenever we attack, and we've been on the offensive almost this entire campaign. Where is the enemy? Strong carriages of death. What's up, Jake Woo? Call the Night. No, where the fuck is? Oh, this is for Graveguards as well. So yeah, Unliving Host is such a strong one. Damn. Darkening Skies. Dying Horde. Children of the Night might be good because... Oh. Asking for Vampire. Oh yeah, Arcane Conduit, duh. We'll keep pushing towards that. We'll finish off... You know, I've never used Gaze into Gash. We'll finish off Van Hells. And might as well just go one more into... I was kind of going to use Necromancers to do this. But... Getting raised dead is going to be pretty important here. Build that up. Want to make that, so we'll wait a little bit longer, I think. Alright, so this is a pretty good point to end our campaign right here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll these credits. And a huge thank you guys to everyone who donated here today. We had a lot of donations. So as this pops up, Garland Green for his $20 donation. We have Major Mula who dropped €5 on me. Hurricane Irma who dropped another $20, and then Breton from Russia dropped 200 rubles on me. So guys, thank you all very, very, very much for your donations. And we have Roland Day, a new sponsor of ours. You know, a new member of the channel. I know, Jake Woo, you just got here, dude. Absolutely, Major Mula. So, for those of you who are members of the channel, I do have a member of the channel or the Patreon, either one. We're going to have a... Oh, here, you guys want to see this really cool little ditty? So, tomorrow I'm putting out a Wolfson video. And it's just going to be your kind of like typical top blank, blank, blank reasons that I'm blank, blank, blank. And really the point of it is just to kind of drum up some excitement about Wolfson. But I spent a long time kind of working on something for the video. I'll pop it in here real quick. You guys can see it now. So if you click that link, you can see the video. I made a lower third, so I'm learning a lot of After Effects to kind of help bring up a lot of production quality on the channel. That took me not too long, but enough where I learned enough things to really kind of go crazy with doing a lot of fun stuff on the channel. So expect to see a lot more production quality increase in the coming months. But again, that Wolfson video will just kind of highlight at a high level a lot of the really cool features I find for Wolfson. And we'll be streaming that on the channel as well, probably on like off days and stuff like that. We're going to continue doing this stream. They'll still replace episode 2 in the playlist. I'm just going to like remove episode 2 from the playlist, and we'll just have episode whatever the fuck. That episode 2 just not be in the playlist for Heinrich Kemmler. That bug was kind of really annoying. So we'll just go ahead and keep playing through the Kemmler campaign. Right now, to kind of give you guys an overview, we've taken a good chunk of Bretonnia here, right? We've got Bastogne, we've got Artois, and we've got the mountains. So it's going to be a matter of smashing out Bordaloo. Hopefully Mousillon can hold the line against Couronne as we kind of work on the northern portion. Next Primark is the Great Khan. I'm reading through his book so that I can get that video out. We'll have a Flesh Eater's Court video coming out here, hopefully on Thursday, if not Friday. That should be really fun too. I think you guys will really enjoy that one. Especially because since we're playing the Barl Legion through Bretonnia, the Flesh Eater's Court is this really, yeah, White Scars, Jake Wu, is this really awesome lore about these aberrant kings or aberrant ghoul kings who their lore kind of stretches back to Ashoron, but in a different way. They kind of twist it in Age of Sigmar, where they still think they're these regal, chivalric, virtuous kings of Bretonnia. They think they're the old Bretonnian kings, and the way that it's kind of like how their magic manifests itself in that they believe so truly in their corroded mind that they are these chivalric kings, that as it spreads to their followers, the followers believe the same thing. So when they go to war, they think they're these gleaming ranks of banners and all this different heraldry and these ranks upon ranks of knights and these men-at-arms and these squires. They think this very regal, very kind of like standardized army, but instead it's like this shambling horde of disgusting, cannibalistic, strigoi kind of ghoul vampires. It's very, very cool. I really like the Flesh Eater's Court lore. It's really different and interesting. Tomb Kings are not deluded like that. They kind of know they're dead. They are upset that they're dead, in fact. Like, they came back, the Tomb Kings come back from, they're risen by Nagash, and they're like, whoa, wait a minute. Why am I a skeleton? Because they were not able to perfect preserving the body, just the soul, pretty much. Depends if having a good day or not. Like, all the citizenry of Tomb Kings, for the most part, kind of knows what's going on. I got my money. What DLCs should I get? What DLCs do you have? I would say the biggest... If you have Total War Warhammer 2, you have to get Warhammer 1 just so you can do Mortal Empires. And then Vampire Coast and Tomb Kings are probably the two biggest and best DLCs. Everything else after that, I would say choose DLCs that increase the lords or the factions you want to play. If you have no DLCs... I'd say it's a toss-up between Tomb Kings or Vampire Coast. Both add so much to the game, I'd say. That's a pretty good way of putting it, Kiro. But alright, guys. On that, we're going to go ahead and conclude our stream here for today. Be on the lookout for that Wolfson video tomorrow. Flesh Eater's Court on Thursday, with another stream on Thursday, followed by some more fun action on Friday and or Saturday or Sunday. There's not going to be a Warpstone Cup this week, so we'll see what kind of comes out over the weekend. I'll probably have something fun planned for you. Alright, guys. Have a good one, and take care. Bye-bye. Later, Kiro. And again, a huge shout out to all the super chats and donations we got today, as well as members that joined. Later, Jake Wu. Sorry for joining right as we were shutting down, brother. Later, Regal Giant. Thanks for joining in, my man. Major Moolah, thanks for being here, dude. Nayar, have a good night, my dude. Victory hours. Oh, we got to save this. Shit. Bad. All right. Much better turn 30. All right, guys. Have a good one and take care.